Alright, I'm going to show you how to make this server work, alright? So, we're going to go Aternos. We go here. Go to my servers, all these I already have. But we're going to create a new one, just so you can get a fresh start for it. Alright, I'm going to name it. Alright. Here's your server right here. And then, since we're trying to download Forge right now, we're going to go to software. Alright, and then we're going to go to server, and then we're going to go down and look for Forge. Right here. And for the one I'm looking for is 1.12. Is the mod I'm trying to download. But obviously it'll work for any of them. So right here, this is the one I'm looking for. Alright, and I'm going to reinstall it. It's going to say this, so if you have already a world, and this is like not a new server, you should probably make a backup. This won't interrupt any of those servers you have in Aternos though. So don't worry about that. Alright, now this thing's installed. You should look at your server. You should find software's Forge now. And this is the version in which you downloaded. Alright, and then you're going to go to the mods in which you want. And for the one I'm looking for is the up, down, all around mod. Just going to search that up. And it's just right here. And since I'm using 1.12.2, that's the max it can go. I'm going to be downloading this one. And it should be downloaded to my server. Now, before you go and think this is going to work regularly, you have to download the mod as well onto your computer. Otherwise, this isn't going to work. So, here, we're going to drag this into a tab, and it brings you to the downloads page. Alright, I'm going to download that. Select the 1.12. And then select Forge, which is the one we're using. Alright, and then we're going to let that download. Alright, and then once that's downloaded, you can open it up in your folder right here. And I recommend making a folder on your desktop, that way you can put all this stuff in here. So since I'm only downloading one mod for this server, it's not going to be that hard. But I'm going to drag this and put it inside of the folder I made. Doesn't matter what type of folder, you can even keep in the downloads. It doesn't matter. This is just me to sort them. Alright, now that we're done downloading that, that's all we needed. We go back to our server and go to Files. And you should see inside your mods folder whatever you downloaded, which is the thing I downloaded right here. And whatever mods you have in here, you're going to have to download all of them onto your computer before you can actually play them on the server. Alright, so next we're going to have to download Forge, since this is required for this. So we're going to go to the Forge website. Go to Downloads. And then, obviously, it's going to bring you to the first page, is going to be to 1.21. So if you're trying to download mods or anything like that for this alone, you're going to have to get this. But for the one I'm looking for, which is 1.12.2, so I'm going to be looking for 1.12 and then 1.12.2. This is what I'm looking for. Alright, and then it shouldn't matter which one you choose, but I'm going to choose the newest one, obviously. Install that. It's going to download in a second. Alright, and then press skip, and it should download immediately. Alright, then you're going to want to open this up into your folder. And if you don't already have Java installed, you're going to need to download the .java launcher, which should be going to be right here, Java launcher. You're going to download this. It's going to be for Windows, but you can also download one for Mac as well. Alright, and then once you already have it downloaded, you should be able to use this to right click and then open with your Java launcher. If you open up normally, if you're on Mac, it's going to send this little pop-up message because it can't verify it. But don't worry about that. Just open it with Java launcher. It won't immediately do that. Then it's going to say this, and you can open it anyway. And it's going to open the software right here. And then it'll pop up this, Forge installer. So it's going to be install client, install server, and extract. Don't worry about the rest of the stuff. Install client right here. You can choose wherever you want to put it. I'm going to leave it where it is because it's application support. Alright, and then it's immediately done, just like that. Alright, and then you should be able to have this now. Open your Minecraft launcher. And it's going to be... Make sure not to have Minecraft open when you're downloading the Forge installer, otherwise it won't work. Alright, then when you open up Minecraft for the first, it's going to show right here. And then now you have this, you're going to be able to play it. So we'll wait a second before we press play. Go to your installers, and then you should go to your Forge tab, press on this little file thing. And in order to get this thing working, you're going to have to go to the little mods folder you'll find somewhere around here. It may bring you down to the bottom or something like that, but just find the mods folder. And then see, I already have it downloaded in here, but I'm just gonna take it out for now. This trash. And then I'm gonna open my folder I just made. It's probably gonna be in your downloads or wherever you ended up doing. And just drag it from there into there. And there you go. Now this should be good. You don't have to worry about that folder anymore. Now it's in your mods folder. You can just close that out. And it's in your Forge. Don't even worry about it. And now you can press play on this. And then while you're waiting for that to open up, you can start up your server. It's going to take a minute. Probably around 5 minutes. But it's fine. I'm just going to skip on right by it while it's starting up. Alright, and then you're going to want to press yes, I accept ELA. And then you wait for it to prepare. And once the server is done, you should be able to access immediately. Because now you've downloaded your mods, you've downloaded the software in which you're using, you've selected the right version, make sure you're doing that, otherwise your mods aren't going to work. If you try to download a mod from a different or higher up, it's not going to let you, so don't worry about that. And if all this is done, once you're done with this, make sure to copy this, because you're going to need to have the server activated. So while you're waiting for it to do, see I am in 1.12.2, which is the same software and version we're using, in Forge right here. Then I'm going to go to multiplayer. We're going to add a new server, name the server however way you want. So we're going to name this Gravity Mod Server. Maybe a little long. Alright, and then we're going to copy and paste the address we got right here into here. And paste it here. And then don't worry about any of this stuff, just press done. And it will now start, it should be at the very bottom. I'm going to bring this up by pressing this little arrow. Alright. It's going to say can't connect to the server because it's not started yet. So we're just going to wait for that to start. And if you try to early or anything like that, it's just going to give you this error code. Don't even worry about that. Nothing wrong with it. Alright, once you see that little ding, it should open up the online thing. And it's going to give you a time limit. Now, before the time limit's up, you should get onto the server. Otherwise, it's going to just close back down. It's going to stop. And you're going to have to replay it. And obviously, it's going to take a while, so I recommend you getting it. Alright, and now once the server's online, you can go back, you can open it back up, and it should start pinging, and there you go. It'll bring that's your server. It's just going to show us a little check mark because you got all the mods installed, and it's going to show you 0 players are playing. Alright, and when you open it, you're going to be logging in, and if everything worked alright, download all the mods, got the right server and everything like that, there you go, you're in it. Now I'm going to be able to walk around and everything like that, and we're all good. And just like that, that's how you do server.